What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lennox Noel, and welcome back to the channel where we sip tea, find everybody else's business, and keep it as real as possible. Today, we have to talk about the absolute chaos reportedly happening on the new season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, because these ladies are fighting over a convicted abuser serving 31 years in prison, and it's got me confused. Let's get into it. Well, guys, it looks like the peaches are peaching this season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta because, according to insiders, producers supposedly had to step in when Porsha Williams and K almost came to blows over none other than the disgraced singer, songwriter, and producer, R. Kelly. Apparently, things got heated after they realized they were both involved with the same married man at the same damn time. Now, let's pause because how did we even get here, right? So, apparently, the drama pops off during a cast trip when the ladies decided the classy thing to do would be to discuss past industry relationships. And that's when the timeline started timelining. Porsha Williams gets emotional and reportedly talks about feeling used and exploited during her interactions with R. Kelly. Meanwhile, K. Michelle allegedly doubled all the way down, honey, and starts to regale in her positive feelings about the man. And yes, this is the same R. Kelly that K. Michelle claims was sleeping with her but was never really interested in her. Girl, bye. Now, I'm going to be honest. For me, they are both problematic. First of all, I take issue with people who intentionally attach themselves to controversy or trauma just to raise their public profile or sell a product. It minimizes the experiences of the people who were actually impacted by those situations. The R. Kelly case is a perfect example of this. The one thing that little black girls are rarely ever afforded is the opportunity to simply be seen as children. We are often over-sexualized, and innocence is not something society easily gives us. So when little black girls go missing, people automatically assume that the grown man who took her must have been her man, right? Because you know how fast they are. Or when young girls are victimized by grown men who use power and money to manipulate and exploit them, people say, oh, those girls knew what they were doing. They're not treated like victims. They're blamed. That mindset is exactly why R. Kelly was able to get away with what he did for so long. The children he violated were not seen as children. So, when you are a grown-ass woman dismissing someone else's trauma because you claim you personally didn't see it, you are a problem. And when you are a grown-ass woman with poor decision-making skills trying to align yourself with abused children for clicks, views, and book sales, you, my dear, are a problem. The women of the Me Too movement, these are women who exchange silence for careers. The girls in the Epstein files, yes, they were children. However, they were paid. And they often returned for whatever their reasons may have been. And when they came back, many of them brought friends and sometimes even siblings to be added to the payroll. Yet they were not judged and they were seen as victims. And why? Because the overwhelming majority of them were white women. So what I need is for these pseudo-celebrities, especially black women, to be mindful of what they are attaching themselves to for clout. K. Michelle went on Hollywood Unlocked with this very same nonsense. And why? To promote her appearance on this show.
Can I say the one thing you said on that interview?
Tell me, let's go.
What about all the mothers that was in the kitchen cooking? That question has yet to be answered.
Mothers and people should be held accountable. I do.
Should Sparkle go to prison?
Absolutely. I didn't go through an abusive Rob.
What's your truth?
My truth with Robert Sylvester Kelly, Robert Kelly always saw me as nothing. I might have loved him, but he didn't see me as nothing more as motivation for writing. I wasn't the woman he wanted, even though I wanted him.
Did you?
I did.
Now, I find it highly unlikely that everyone else knew what R. Kelly was into except for K. Michelle. This relationship that she claimed she had with him, because I've never seen any pictures or video of the two of them together, took place after his 1994 marriage to a 15-year-old Aaliyah. And if little old nobody me knew about this back in the day, I find it very hard to believe that she did not. K. Michelle, if you were there when the mamas were in the kitchen cooking, you knew something, and because of that, you should have said something. Furthermore, why are you still defending this man in 2026? He is in jail, girl, doing 31 years of fed time. You've got real victims side-eyeing you. You've got fans side-eyeing you. Like, seriously, this is not the hill that you want to die on. And let's just keep it real. If she were not trying to push her appearance on this show, would she be talking about this man? Probably not. It's giving, I don't have anything else going on, so let me attach myself to the most salacious story I can to create interest in what it is that I'm giving. It's giving girl bye. And then there's Porsha. She actually spoke to Ebony magazine back in 2021 about her meeting with him. Here's a snippet from that article. In her memoir, The Pursuit of Porsha, Williams describes a 2007 encounter with R. Kelly. Williams alleges that she connected with the singer by way of a mutual friend due to her interest in pursuing a music career. Williams says that she expected to be transported to a recording studio, but was taken to his home and told to wait for the singer. When he arrived, she says that he told her to remove her clothing. They met twice more after the initial incident, but Williams alleges that she decided to end their relationship after overhearing women being beaten in another room. Years later, Williams says she shared her story with investigators. So, Porsha was 25 years old when she made the decision to fly to Chicago and allow a friend to take her somewhere other than her intended location. She then proceeded to wait in a bedroom for R. Kelly for hours, and when he finally arrived, it wasn't to hear her sing. She then admits that she went back 2 more times, and even though she only met with him 3 times in total, she referred to their encounters as a relationship. And finally, she never reported any of these encounters, even though she alleges she heard women being beaten in the room next door. Now, people, I understand how manipulation and grooming can absolutely affect how victims respond in these situations. But only coming out publicly when you have a storyline to prop up or a book to sell? Yeah, you should not get a soul clap for that. Look, Porsha had an opportunity to speak up and be an instrument of change for little girls that were being hand-delivered by parents, aunties, and uncles. But I guess because she could not monetize it at the time, she decided to stay out of it. Something also tells me that she was embarrassed by her actions, and that is why she stayed quiet. Now, I want to be extremely clear that I am in no way victim shaming. I think the disconnect for me is that I don't see Porsha as a victim. She was a grown woman that made a career decision that did not pan out well for her, and then she took those details and attempted to align herself with real victims for attention. Bravo and their Messiest should have never allowed this topic on the show out of respect for the real victims. They don't need one random chick defending the bullshit and pretending she didn't see anything, and they certainly don't need the other one trying to attach herself to their trauma to keep her position on a reality TV show. And folks, let's not forget that R. Kelly had a whole wife and 3 kids trapped in the closet during that time, and neither of these women seem to be concerned about that. But I guess why should they, right? He wasn't. Honestly, this whole situation is just sad because you've got 2 women going back and forth in a conversation that somehow turned into jealousy and competition over, of all people, R. Kelly. That's the craziest part to me. But y'all already know Bravo loves controversy and uncomfortable conversations, so I already know this season is about to be a mess. But I want to hear from you. Do y'all think K. Michelle is completely out of pocket for defending R. Kelly? Or do you think Porsha is using this situation for sympathy and a storyline? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I want to know what you think. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the next cup of hot tea. Until later, talk to you soon. Bye.